Hi, welcome to Classy Chassis UK with me, Ryan. Hope everyone's doing well. And as you've just seen in that little time-lapse clip, I've started doing little bits to the engine bay. You've just seen me do one half of the inner wing. It needed doing. It was brush painted. I just wanted to tidy it all up. So, I haven't been on for a couple of weeks because I've ordered loads of parts. The main one was the radiator. I've had a brand new radiator, an up-to-date radiator. So that's come. So hopefully we can get that fitted today. I've had new carpets in black. They've come. They were in that box. I've had a new roof lining in black. So that's in the boot at the moment. I've managed to get hold of a good second-hand set of front and rear bumpers. These bumpers look okay, but closer inspection, you can see where somebody's put chrome film on top to cover up all the badness. So instead of going down the route of having them re-chromed, I thought it'd just be easy to pick up a good second-hand set. What else have we had? So I've had all the gaskets and all the service parts. I've painted the rocker cover that was red. I'll show you that in a minute. So the plan of action today is refit the radiator and all the cooling system and all the gaskets, top it up with antifreeze, get her started up, get her running up to temperature. Hopefully she doesn't overheat. If she does overheat, then we'll know it's probably the head gasket. Fingers crossed it isn't, but I'd rather just tick off. It needed a new radiator anyway, so, I haven't wasted my money. It's just, hopefully, that's the quick fix for her. So that's what we're going to do today in this episode. But before we get cracking, I'll just show you all the bits that I've managed to salvage and repaint and do, and show you this radiator and everything. So this is the brand new radiator that I've had made, and it's identical to the old one. It's just got bigger cores in it. So I'm happy with that. The old one, as you can see, it's seen better days. It's had repairs in the past. And when I did empty it, it was full of rubbish and everything. I don't think it's ever seen antifreeze inside it. So it was just easier to have one done. What else? So the air box. This is the original one. I'll just move them. Okay, there was nothing up with it. But again, everything has been brush painted black. And, I managed to pick up a second-hand one because that one is missing these little spouts. So I thought I'd spray it in this metallic silver, and it's got the original British Leyland tag on it. So that'll look nice. In this box, we've got service kit and everything, thermostat, gaskets. This is the original expansion tank for the radiator. I've tried cleaning it up the best I can. It's stained in this yellow, but also it was full of horrible stuff when I drained it. I've tried cleaning it the best I can, but I managed to pick up a second-hand one. It's a bit clean, but it's clean inside, and that's the main thing because I don't want any crap going through the system. So we can fit them. And then the red rocker cover, I've painted it in heat-proof gloss black, and then I've emphasised the Triumph badge in the middle. So that's nice now. And we've got a new gasket for it. So I've got plenty to be getting on with. So we'll just move the camera around and let me show you these bumpers. So these are the bumpers. They are in a lot better condition. There's a little, as you can just see in the light, there's a little bit of dent there, but the number plate light fits here, so you won't see a majority of it. But these are a lot better than sticking chrome film on. I'll be able to get the buffer on them and get some chrome cleaner and bring them up to scratch. I'm not going to fit these though. It's pointless, because when she goes in the body shop, I may as well just take the bumpers off and she can go to the body shop with no bumpers. So that's the plan. Right, let's get on with this engine. So when I was painting inside here, the previous owner painted over the ID tags. So by the time I put paint stripper on, it removed all the silk screen. But I've managed to buff them up and you can read the ID tags, so it looks a lot better. This side looks a lot better. So we'll just fit this. Right, so I've rebuilt and put everything back. So the rocker cover's got a new gasket and we've tightened all that up. Put the thermostat housing on and the new thermostat, and then we've put the new radiator back on. The book says it's 5.4 litres, so I've got to put some coolant fluid halfway in this bottle, and then the rest I've got to pour into the thermostat. Then we use the brass nut, place that on, flip the heater to hot, and then turn the engine over for about 3 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do now. Now, I bought some deionized water and I've took 1 litre of that out and then put a litre of blue antifreeze in. So it's even. So we'll just start to pour. So she's running pretty sweet. I've just got to leave it for about 3 minutes. Isn't on choke. So hopefully, I just need that to calm down. There, bubble. So that's a good sign. So it's been running for about 5 minutes and everything seems okay in the engine. A bit of mist appearing on the windscreen. I don't know what that is. But if we just walk round, yeah, we've got steam, but I don't think that's anything bad. It has been standing in the unit. So the temperature gauge is just staying there at the moment. So we'll give it about 5 minutes and we'll see if any more changes. I really want to see if that temperature gauge shoots straight up, then we'll know it's the cooling system. If it stays on off or stays like that, then we're winning. Still no change, but I have noticed something down here. See all that oil leaking down there? We've got some sort of oil leak there. So I'm going to turn it off and then we'll have a look. So we did get the car running up to a reasonable temperature. Okay, there was steam coming out the exhaust, but this car hasn't done a lot of miles. The chap only used to use it probably once a week in the summer months. It's been sat here in the unit for a number of weeks. I've plumbed everything back in. There's nothing leaking. That leak, what we saw in the video, looks like it's coming from the top of the water pump housing. Probably a gasket, or the water pump is gone. You can buy an up-to-date one. I think this is a 6-vein water pump. You can buy a 9-vein, just help the flow of the water. So I probably will look into purchasing a new water pump for it. But it means I've got to take all the coolant pipes back off, drain all the system again, take the manifold off and the carburetor just to get to the water pump. I'm not going to do it now. What I'll do, it's on jacks at the moment, I'll get her back down on the floor, turn around so she's facing out the unit so I can run it up to temperature, let all the fumes go out the door, and then if it's constant water flow like it was a minute ago, then we'll know it's got to be the water pump. I'm just ticking off worst case scenarios. Again, the oil is clear, so I don't think it is the head gasket. It might be water pump failure as well as the radiator. Schoolboy error, I should have just done that, but it wasn't leaking before, which is strange. And I've plumbed everything back in, and now it's leaking, so I don't know. Right, I'm going to leave it there for now. Hope you've enjoyed watching. I will be back soon, and hopefully that problem is solved. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all again very soon. Take care.